Alright, what is up guys? It is Adam Patterson out here for Greek Physiques Fitness, and today is another Wisdom Wednesday, guys. And today I want to talk to you about hypertrophy and this idea of it. So first, I'm going to tell you what the scientific definition of hypertrophy is, and it is the enlargement of an organ or tissue by increasing the size of the cells within it. So that is what happens when you are weightlifting, and I want to break this widely accepted and known idea that hypertrophy is a rep range. It doesn't exist, guys. And let me be very clear about this. Have you ever seen a strong man that was not massive? Have you ever seen a power lifter who at his weight and height was not larger than the average person who doesn't work out at his weight and height? So something is very wrong here, because clearly if they're bigger and they have larger muscle tissue, they have done hypertrophy. They have hit this hypertrophy that people speak about. And what I want to destroy today is this myth or legend, whatever you want to call it, that hypertrophy is a certain rep range, usually between 8 to 12 is what people tell you is hypertrophy. 8 to 12 is hypertrophy, 1 to 5 is strength building, and 15 reps plus is for endurance. Let me be very clear about something. You can hit hypertrophy at any rep range, as long as it is challenging for you to do that last rep. If you are doing 3 reps and all 3 reps are difficult for you and you almost fail getting the third one up, you have hit hypertrophy. If you are doing 8 reps and the 8th rep is difficult for you to get and you almost fail getting it, you have hit hypertrophy. If you are doing 15 reps and you fail or almost fail on that 15th rep, you have hit hypertrophy. Your muscle will grow regardless of how many reps you do. It is all about how much pressure that muscle is under. And that is what will make it grow. When you tear down the muscle, it is going to grow regardless of how many reps you do. The difference between powerlifting, bodybuilding, and endurance training is the amount of muscularity that is going to show through, the amount of fibers that are touched when you are working that muscle. You have 2 different types of muscle fibers. You have fast twitch and slow twitch, but there are thousands of them throughout each muscle grouping on your body. Have you ever seen the videos on Instagram or YouTube of the people who stand like this and they flex their chest and you can see all the muscle fibers flexing in different areas? That is what bodybuilding is about. When you go up on stage, you want to show off your muscularity. If you do a pose, you want to see all the muscle fibers jumping out. You want to see the individual muscles. You want to see the brachialis of the bicep coming out. That is the difference. You will put on size, which is hypertrophy, regardless of the amount of reps that you are doing, as long as those amount of reps with that amount of weight are challenging to you. That is hypertrophy training. The difference is the muscularity, how deep it goes into the muscle, and that is where more reps comes in. If you are going for 8 to 12 reps, you are developing a deeper muscularity than if you are doing 3 to 5 reps, 1 to 5 reps. That is the difference between powerlifting training and bodybuilding training. It is not a difference between strength training and hypertrophy training. Let me be very clear about that. Everybody is training for hypertrophy. Some people don't develop the deep muscularity that others do, and that is because they go to build purely mass, and it is for strength purposes. They want to be strong only. They don't care about the aesthetic look of it. If you want to be aesthetic, you need to go for an 8 to 15 rep range. It is not in the 1 to 5s. You are not tearing down deep muscle fibers in that 1 to 5 rep range. You are using you are just building mass. That is all it is. It's hypertrophy, but it is only for the mass. It is not to develop the deep aesthetic muscularity that bodybuilding is for. Endurance training brings out a lot more aesthetics. 15 to 20 reps, guys, you will see every single muscle fiber. Your arms will be screaming in pain, and that is because everything is being torn down. It is not because only a little bit is being torn down. It is because everything is being torn down. That is why 1 to 5 rep range does not hurt as much in your muscle. Your muscle is not screaming as it is in a 15 to 20 rep range. That's why it gets more painful with each rep. Is every muscle fiber starts to work because some get tired, so other ones have to kick on. That is the difference between training styles, guys. Everybody hits hypertrophy. Be very clear about that. Let me know your thoughts on this, guys. Like, comment, subscribe, leave your opinions below. Have a good one, guys.